Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's reading, we are looking at what you have manifested. So these are the three piles that you are choosing from today. These will be the decks that we're going to be using in your readings, along with a few other ones, but these are going to be the main ones that we use for your reading. So pause the video if you need further time to meditate. I will see you in your readings. The timestamps will be listed in the description box below. Pile number one, everyone who chose the Dragon Rider deck, this is your reading. So we are asking what you have manifested. What have you been manifesting? What has manifested for you? What is about to manifest for you? More messages for pile number one. Tap me into the collective of pile number one. This one. I'm gonna get a few different cards. Pile number one. What have they manifested? What manifestations are coming through? Pile number one, please, spirit guide. Into the collective of pile number one. What have they manifested? Any more? Pile number one. Pile number one, please. What is pile number one manifested? Messages for pile number one. What have they manifested? What is this? I'll take those four, and that should be good with those. And I want to get this pile number one manifested. Let me get a few ring cards. Pile number one is pile number one manifested. What are their manifestations for pile number one? Any messages for pile number one? Right, I'll go for this one. Okay. There we go. Let's see what we have here. So, alright, pile number one. Let's see what your cards are. We have, these are the dragons with the dragon riders, and there's no way I can pronounce these names. Iduna and Lizilu. You are being tested to take the next step in a wonderful new phase of life. You must make significant changes to your attitudes and beliefs. Alright, we have Artanus and Arslu. I'm probably butchering the crap out of these names. Open yourself to the gifts that life brings. Be grateful and patient, and you will receive all that you require. And then we have Malayo and Chamhachadhu. Malahil has spoken. I am the light in the darkness, and I will guide you back to divine love. All lower energy must bow before my power. Okay, so what I'm getting from this, and I'll look at the rest of the cards, but immediately I'm feeling like there's been a shift in your mindset and your belief system, and what you believe is possible, what you believe that you are worthy of, and what you're capable of achieving. We have wanted, universe creators. We have cells, organs, body, species, planets, solar system, and galaxy. Ooh, nice. Yeah, this has to do with your mind. We have trust and act accordingly. Alright, so you have manifested a shift in consciousness, in your perception, and in your awareness, pile number 1, in the way that you see and perceive the reality that you've been living in, or the reality that you want to be living in. By understanding that your belief system and your mindset, and by just shifting the way that you perceive things and believe about things, is going to be are the stepping stones to help you create and envision the life that you want to be living. We have rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. Yeah, you're coming out of a space that has probably been very difficult, very taxing on your mind, on your health, and you're starting to rise above the conflict. You're rising above the drama, rising above all the the toxicity that may have been in your life. There could have been people around you that kind of contribute to low vibrational energies, and just kind of keeping, the drama going, or keeping the conflict going. And you're coming out of a phase of now protecting yourself, and no longer, wanting to surround yourself with those types of people and those types of energies. And we have passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. And we have 1111. So I love that is, that's a manifestation number right there. These are new beginnings. It's a door that's opening up for you. And it's a new passion, new insight, like a whole new stepping stone. I want to say a path, a doorway that's opening up for you. They say at 11:11, why it's such an important time to manifest in that moment when you see these numbers, because the universe is taking like a snapshot image of your mind, of your emotions and your thoughts at that moment, to see where you are consciously in your awareness, what level is your awakening, and you're coming into a new awakening and realizing that you are the one who is going to save yourself. There's nobody who's going to give you the love that you need. It is you who is the one who knows how you need to be loved, how you need to be nurtured and taken care of. And you can explain that to your partner, but sometimes it's the love that you give to yourself, and making sure that you see yourself as worthy and lovable, and how you love yourself, that is more fulfilling. And we all enjoy partners along our journey, but it's not a requirement to be fulfilled. Like, we don't need anybody else in our life to complete us. We are complete unto ourselves, but we enjoy company along the way, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right, we have confidence. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. Okay, so we have a sequence going here of 30, 31, and 32. And we also have a 5 and a 5, 55. So there's a lot of change that's coming in, and it's a progressive steps moving forward. You are starting to master your mind. You're mastering your perceptions. I'm getting more, you perhaps could be mastering your emotions and the way that you feel about yourself. We have 25, good cheer, with kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. Let me get the rest of these cards. True love, come to me, true love shall come to me. As I do will, so mote it be. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is now, this has to relate to a relationship, obviously, and the best relationship that you can have is the one that you have with yourself. And you may have already been learning this lesson and having that perception, gaining that understanding that it is you who has to give yourself that value, so that you're not attracting anybody who values you less than you see yourself. When you start loving yourself and pouring into yourself and having that self-worth, and just not in the sense that your ego is running away with you, where you've got yourself on this pedestal that nobody can reach. The mindset of I'm better than everybody, and nobody can live up to my standards. Like, you got to be humble and have some humility, and have like attainable goals, because everybody's human, and you don't want to be unattainable. You just want to have that self-worth of knowing that you deserve respect, you deserve kindness, you deserve people seeing your worth and your value, and giving you that equal love that you shine. All right, and we have, this is a rune card, Isa, a challenge of frustration, psychological blocks to thought or activity, including grievances. Yeah, so you're being asked to maybe let go of the people who have hurt you in the past, because they were teaching you, in a sense, how to love yourself, and what, by experiencing the opposite of what you want, you know what you do want. A lot of people don't really know what they want in a relationship. They don't know what their needs are until they experience the lack of those needs. So you are gaining wisdom and insight into your own, your own love language. So to say, how do I need to be loved? How do I handle conflict? How do we find resolution when there's a situation in a relationship where my needs aren't getting met? How do I communicate that with my partner that's not attacking them, but it's getting them to understand, like, these are my needs, and I would like you, I prefer you to be the person that helps me attain those needs. And unfortunately, sometimes some people don't want to meet our needs, and it's if it's a reasonable need, you know what I mean? Like, the person who loves you, they should reciprocate. So it shouldn't be something where, like, you feel like you're being denied. If, like, in the morning you want a morning kiss before they leave to go to work, that's reasonable request. You want to make a connection first thing in the morning in the day before they leave. So if something happens to them, you're not left with the, oh, we never even spoke today. You always want to have a good memory. Or if there's conflict, you gotta know, how do we find resolution, and not in being in attack mode. It's in, hey, like, can I talk to you about something? Because something happened to me today, and I'm not sure if you're aware, but this really hurt my feelings when you said X, Y, and Z, and like, why, or, I just want to get some clarity and let you know that that's not okay, and, see how they handle you. And some people, like, go on defense mode immediately, and they just start attacking you with some grievances that they have, that they've never even, let you know that they were upset about, until all of a sudden you, being the vulnerable person, decided, I'm going to let you know, something hurt me, and then just to feel attacked. And that's not a relationship, that someone that you would really want to have a relationship with, because if they're not trying to understand, and they're not trying to hurt you, and they want to build the bridge and build it stronger, that's somebody you want to maintain a relationship with. Because people who tell you when you hurt them, they're trying to keep the relationship. People who don't tell you when you've crossed a boundary, it's like they're not, some people do it because they love, the person, and they know that they've gone through some trauma. But it's one thing, like, for you to tell them and them apologize, and just to keep doing it over and over again. It's another story when you tell them and they change their actions, and actions always speak louder than words, because somebody who's willing to work on themselves and do better and not hurt you in the process of them growing and learning and healing, that's somebody you want to keep. The other ones who just want to make excuses for their behavior and keep on, acting, misbehaving, and treating you poorly, and always making these excuses over and over again, that's not somebody you want to keep in your life. So shift the way that you see these relationships, because some of them are to teach you things, and others are to help you, love yourself, and grow your circle of love, and build community with, and build family with. Okay, so knowing the difference is definitely going to be helping. Sorry, I just went into a little therapy session. All right, we have open mind. Replace the old cycle with new and exciting one. And I love this. We have several eyes coming out in these pictures and these images and everything. So it's definitely about a shifting of perception and elevating your awareness about things. Yeah, there's a new vision, a new perspective that's coming in. You have manifested this new beginning. We have a return to joy. We are here to experience joy. Yeah, there's this a new cycle, this new beginning for you. Yeah, you've manifested a new beginning in love, maybe a new relationship, a new partnership that's going to come in for you. Pile number 1. Yeah. There's been this a raise in your awareness, a raise in your consciousness, perhaps a raise in your frequency where you're cutting the cords, you're releasing anything that doesn't serve you, you're leaving the past go, letting the past go, rising above these lower energies, these toxic relationships and these repetitive patterns where you're constantly in a cycle of dealing with these just poor behaved people. Yeah. With this confidence card, I feel like you've been working on your confidence, you've been working on your self-esteem, and you may have been practicing some self-care and self-love techniques where you're learning to how to nurture yourself and to protect yourself and to set up those healthy boundaries so that you're no longer allowing those negative energies in, where you can spot a toxic behavior, you can spot those narcissists a mile away now because you have grown and you have healed from those relationships. All right, I wanted to get just a few of these source cards to see what source wants to say for you on this manifestation. Pile number 1, and then we'll go ahead and close the reading. So we have guidance. In times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my fate to God, and my faith is rewarded. Okay, so yeah, if you're ever unsure, ask for guidance, ask for support, trust your instinct, always trust your gut, trust your intuition. And this is you tapping back into that feminine energy where you learn to listen instead of ignoring those red flags. You know, like, those red flags are there for a reason. Listen to that. And you don't have to like dive right on in, you know, just become the observer of that person, because everybody can maintain, like, on the surface level, a certain image and a certain amount of good behavior for a certain amount of time, and then eventually, like, that mask starts to fall away and they forget to wear that mask around you, and then you start seeing their true colors shine, their true behavior, and that's who they really are. So always just, don't rush and dive in, and hopefully you've already learned that. We have transformation. I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strength. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my progress, and I open my wings to the light. Yeah, that's awesome. Pile number 1. You are transforming. You are rising above the past situations with these relationships, and you're growing out of that phase of love and now coming into a true love, what true love looks like and feels like, because you are giving that to yourself, and you're going to start seeing that being reflected to you in the world around you through new relationships. We have freedom. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt, so I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. Oh, that's a beautiful way to end the reading. So yeah, you have, when we go through these hard relationship patterns, and we love people because we look into the heart of the being, and we can see their soul, and we see their potential, and we know that within, they were a beautiful divine spirit, and they have all the potential to be this awesome person and beautiful being, but they're not acting from that place, you know. And unfortunately, empaths, we always see the good in everyone, and we understand that everybody has pain and everybody's gone through hardship, and that's why, you know, these sometimes their poor behaviors are from how they were treated or some of the trauma that they experienced. But you weren't the one who caused that trauma. If anything, you're the one who is there supporting them through their pain. And unfortunately, you are the ones who kind of get the you know, the bad rap, the bad experience from it. So now you've learned not to be the one who's the punching bag anymore, and that you can that you deserve better. And if they're not changing their behaviors and changing the way that they treat you, then yeah, it's not really worth your time. That they're just pretty much going to use you and hurt you further. All right, pile number one, I hope this reading resonates with you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Y'all take care, have a blessed day, and I will see you in future readings. Welcome everyone, pile number two. Those of you who chose this beautiful deck, we're going to see what you have manifested. Ooh, okay, I have one. And a couple cards from this deck, and then we'll get a few from some other decks. Pile number two, please. What has pile number two manifested? Pile number two. Alright. Whoa. Some of them are just jumping. Pile number two, please. What has pile number two manifested? Or is manifesting what's about to manifest for pile number two? It's pile number two manifested. Spirits have been pile number two. Get a room, pile number two. Do any of these. Way too many. Pile number two, please. Messages. What has pile number two manifested? Alright. Let's go with these. Let's see what we have. We have the root chakra. I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. Okay. We have to celebrate life. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all of life on Mother Earth. We have 5 and 7. And then we have balance. I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. Alright, so I kind of feel like there's been an activation that's going on. You're grounding some intuition, grounding some inspiration. Let's keep going here. We have right into this reality. That makes sense. I'm talking about grounding something here onto the physical plane. See through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. Oh, and I love this. We have 32 and 23, so there is a mirroring that's happening. You're grounding something from the spiritual here into the physical plane. Pile number 2. What you are manifesting is you're going to be, there's something here that you're supposed to bring forth. You might be writing a book, something you're supposed to be creating that's coming from the spiritual realm, something you're supposed to bring here to the planet and share with the collective. Something that's going to be very nurturing and healing for Mother Earth, that's going to help restore the balance back here onto the planet. We have enchanted forests, mystery, magic, and excitement. Okay. So this is definitely something that you're going to be receiving through your intuition, through your crown chakra. I have study. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Beauty. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. Yeah, you're manifesting something from within that you're meant to share with others, with the collective. Something you're supposed to be downloading. You might be receiving this in your dream at night when you're sleeping, or just in your rest time when you're studying. There might be something that you come across that you understand in a different way, through your perspective, that you're meant to ground here into the physical and share it with others through the way that you see things, the way that you perceive it, through your own intuition, through your mind. All right, let's see. We have speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. Sorry. Okay, so you could be, there's something that you're going to be receiving that you need to share and communicate, pile number 2. Or you may have already received some guidance already that you're supposed to be writing a book. Maybe you, it could be songs, it could be teaching classes. It's something that has to do with teaching and creating and sharing information. We have trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Yeah, there's something that you, look, we have 3 full moons here. I mean, I'm going to call this a full moon because it's spherical and it's it looks like the moon. It has to do with your intuition and listening to your gut and your crown chakra. All right, let me see when we get the rest of these. Ewa's transportation may represent a horse, a car, a plane, boat, or other vehicle, movement and change for the better. All right, so for this, what I'm getting, of course, transportation. You're going to be receiving downloads. It's about information coming into your energetic, into your aura, into your energetic body that you're meant to help ground here onto the physical plane. That's going to help balance the earth and the energies here on the planet. We have energy of love. Behold the world through the eyes of love. Yeah, there's a way that you see things, pile number 2. A way that you understand the spiritual energies that you're meant to share with others. You're a highly evolved, advanced spiritual person. You may have been studying a long time and very much in your research and understandings of the energies of the earth, Mother Earth, and how everything works. Very connected and tuned into the spiritual realm. Very connected to the masculine and the feminine polarities and everything, and how to bring that balance here onto the planet Earth, and grounding these higher vibrational energies of spirit and anchoring them here into the earth with this root chakra here, feeling very grounded to the physical plane. And it's something that is deeply rooted, so it's very old, ancient wisdom, something that's been here for a long time. It's in the roots of your ancestry. Very divine information, pile number 2, and we have 99 here. So you might want to look up those numbers. And then the mirror that we have, bringing that physical, spiritual connection together and bringing that divine love here into the physical plane. Let me see if there's any other cards I want to use just to get some further information for you. I mean, because that's pretty much what I see, that you're manifesting something here on the physical plane, something that you're meant to write, something that you're meant to teach and speak on and share with the collective. All right, let's see what Spirit wants you guys to know. We're going to get some messages from, is this the card? No. I want to use this one. Source messages. Messages for pile number 2 on what they are manifesting. Yeah, trust your intuition. Listen to your your guides, your instincts. Have trust and faith that you're being guided and that this is meant for you. We have courage. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. Yeah, whatever you're meant to be coming in, you're meant to anchor in these higher source codes, these higher vibrations here onto the planet Earth. And it does take a lot of courage because this is information. These are things that aren't known to the majority of the collective. And so sometimes it can feel, very, uncomfortable to share these things because, everybody ridicule and, being different and standing out and those things like that, way long ago, those things would get you killed and burned and hung and tortured and stuff, and nowadays that's not so much the case. The most people can just disagree, or internet, social media and everything like that, and you can choose to respond to people or not choose to respond to people, but there's laws in place now and where you wouldn't just be burned for speaking your truth. So now you're being asked to have courage to share this information with the collective and trust and have faith that you're going to be protected and supported through this mission. We have release. I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts. I live in the present moment and accept each stage of life. I work on what I have power over and put into God's hands what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. There you go. Release any fears about how you're going to be perceived. Those who are meant to hear your message, those who are meant to take your classes, they're going to be drawn to you. Just remain authentic, speak your truth. Trust that what you know, because this is an inner knowing, know that you are connected, very much connected to the divine, and this is what you are meant to be manifesting. Pile number 2. There's a reason why you have the perception that you do. Let me get one more for you, pile number 2. One more message for pile number 2 on what they're manifesting. Okay, we have inner strength. Nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God, I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. You got it right there. All that you need is within you. This is why you incarnated, was to be able to go through some of these hardships, to extract the lessons from them, to move through the lessons, to ace all your classes and your exams, clear out your energy systems, and then anchor in these higher vibrational frequencies, and then teach others how to do this. You may be a master alchemist or an ascended master, somebody who's very highly evolved to be able to do this, and now you're being asked to share, and you are manifesting a career path that's going to get you on the path to be able to share this information with others. All right, that was your reading, pile number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. I hope this reading resonates with you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments, and I hope to see you in future readings. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome, pile number 3. Everyone who chose this deck, this is your reading. We're going to get a few cards from this pile, and then we're going to get a few cards for some others. Pile number 3, please. What is manifesting for pile number 3? Alright. Get rid of the pile right there. Set these down. Pile number 3. What is pile number 3 manifesting? Pile number 3. What is pile number 3? Those cards anywhere. What's pile number 3 manifesting? go. Thank you. Pile number 3. What is pile number 3 manifesting? So guys, what is pile number 3 manifesting? Okay, there we go. Alright, I forgot to get some of these. This will be the last deck, and then we'll look at your cards. Manifestations for pile number. Oops. What's pile number 1 manifesting? What manifestations are coming in? We'll just go with those for now. Alright, pile number 3, we have the Raven, Keeper of Secrets. Ooh. We have the Cauldron, the Womb. Ooh. And then we've got the Black Cat, Psychism. Wow, this is awesome. So, just for these 3 here, I'm manifesting a lot of wisdom right now for you, pile number 3. You are manifesting some psychic powers. Maybe you were getting more access to more of your clairaudient, clairvoyant, telepathic skills, you know, just a spiritual activation is what I'm seeing, where you are tapping into the divine feminine wisdom within and connecting to the, you know, your intuition, connecting to your, yeah, it's your spiritual gifts and everything. You might be manifesting more psychic power, psychic understanding, more wisdom, receiving more communications from your guides, your the spiritual realm. Let's see what else we have. We have Amethyst, transformation, certainty, and confidence. Yeah, we've got, you know, an amethyst is you know, it opens up the third eye and the crown chakra so that higher frequencies, higher dimensional frequencies, more spiritual energies can come in. So you're definitely getting more connection in that third eye chakra. So you're getting an expansion in your intuition, in your spiritual chakras here. Oh, well, we have card number 7, Goddess of Creation, transformation again. We have creativity and wholeness. Wow. Alright, so with wholeness, what I'm feeling is that you are doing some maybe kundalini work, working with your divine feminine and divine masculine energies and bringing them into balance. Yeah, look at that. We got justice right here. By the power of 3x3, Matt, deliver justice to me. Yeah, see, we have the scales here. So you're balancing out your energies, learning to be in tune with your divine feminine and your divine masculine, knowing when to apply energy and when to rest and receive further guidance and intuition. We have dream, sweet, sleep deep. Sleep that's deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. Yeah, and for me, this is the divine feminine energies, learning to rest. You may be receiving downloads in your dream time, when you're sleeping, when you're resting. That's when these energies come in. When you're, I'm not sure if you meditate or how often you do it, but that's when you're going to be receiving these downloads and these inspirations and the connections. Most times, a lot of people, we're more open and receptive when we're sleeping, and that's when we can receive a lot of information. Connection to our guides is in the evening when everything's more still. So work on, you know, meditating, spending time in nature, grounding, calming the mind, slowing the mind down so that you can connect and tap into these psychic gifts and reconnect to the mothering energy, the Earth Mother, because you're going to be definitely expanding in those areas. Panel number 3. And we have health. Mother Earth, sweet Mother Earth, bright. Bring to me your health and might. Yeah, grounding those energies into Mother Earth. So anytime you're getting an expansion in the upper chakras, you want to work on grounding and connecting into that root chakra. And this is how we keep the masculine and the feminine chakras balanced, because the lower three chakras are connected to our feminine energy, our masculine energy, and our upper chakras are connected to our feminine energies. Women are typically more receptive, more in tune, and connected to their intuition and their emotions, and those are in the upper chakras. Although there's a feminine chakra, the sacral chakra is very feminine, but is in the lower realm, and the physical realm is very masculine. The lower chakras are the very masculine spectrum, because it relates to the physical, 3D world, action oriented, fire, very fiery. So, and when we're connecting to these higher chakras, we always want to make sure that we're grounded as well. So that way we can ground the spiritual energy here into the physical world. And that is like a mission, a goal, so to say, because you're trying to bring higher frequency, higher energy, spiritual energies into the 3D physical realm, and bridging the gap between the two worlds, so that the spiritual and the physical are no longer separate. They are, connected, they're whole, they're one. All right, let's see what else we have. We have listen and stillness. You meet your true self. Yeah, I love that. So for me, that is the soul chakra activation, and we do have the third eye that is lit up with the violet flame. So you might want to work with the violet flame a little bit, and we also have the amethyst up here too. So I see a lot of connection to the violet flame. Work with the violet flame to just keep cleansing out your aura and any residual debris that is lower frequencies. When we do a lot of healing and shadow work and alchemy, we are constantly burning through energies, and we can be doing this while we're sleeping sometimes as well. I do this a lot, and you can invoke the violet flame to ask, I want to say it's Saint Germain and Archangel Zedekiel. They work with the violet flame. I want to say that they are both manifestations of the same being and of the same energy, and ask them to help you purify your energy with the violet flame. And you can visualize your body, your energetic field being surrounded by this gentle violet gold purifying flame, and ask that it purify any lower densities, any residual, particles of lower energies out of your energetic stream, so that it can help purify your field, so that you have clear communication and receiving these downloads that you're trying to anchor into the 3D realm. Yeah, and then also ask it for protection. There's several ways that you can work with the violet flame. I'm going to get the rune now. We have, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Thurisaz, reactive force, directed force of destruction and defense, conflict, instinctual will, vital eroticism, regenerative catalyst, and a tendency towards change. All right, so what I see is, you're wanting to focus, and your guides are asking you to focus this energy, focus on that third eye, because this is how you're going to channel and receive communication and expanding that third eye energy, where you are connecting more into the spiritual realms and receiving guidance and signs from the world that you see around you, because the physical world is always communicating to us through symbols, through animals, through numbers, through song. Like, we're always being communicated to. It's when we aren't paying attention, we're not looking for the signs or focusing on the signs or even asking for the signs, that we're not seeing them. But when you start looking and really grounding yourself and asking and being aware, like, you will see the signs around you everywhere. You start to see them in the nature around you. You'll see them in the animals that just come across your path. Those are all signs from your guides, and each animal represents a type of energy and a way of living and doing and being things. And if you look up the spiritual symbolism, of what the animal represents, the way that they live in nature, the way that they live and do and act, like all their mannerisms and everything, their whole behavior, there's wisdom to it. The Native American, I love their culture, I love their way of living, because they are so in tune with Mother Nature, and they watch the animals and they see how they act and behave, and there's so much wisdom to it. So when you're working on that third eye, you are able to perceive the information through the energies that are around you every day, through every symbol, every animal, every, synchronicity that just pops up. They're all miracles around us every single day when we are aware and open-minded to be able to perceive them. And if you are not aware, you are soon fixing to be aware of just exactly how connected you are through your manifestation. You may have been already working and studying and learning and trying to make connection, and it's definitely being seen. When we have study, reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Yeah, you can study on the symbology, the meaning, like do some research on what the animals mean. You have a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom just in the nature around us everywhere. Like I said, the physical world is a mirror for the spiritual world. And so the spiritual world is always communicating to us every single day, like every minute. And so many people have neglected the outdoors and being connected to Mother Earth and nature, and just unaware of the magic that's around them every single day. And Spirit is always communicating to us through Mother Nature. So spend some time outside, create yourself a little sacred space, your own little Oasis temple where you can, if you can't be out in nature, give yourself a view of nature. That's what I have here for myself. I'm in this is my back porch, and I have it's a windowed back porch. So I have a desk out here, and I've got all my crystals and all my oracle cards, and I have this big, beautiful, I live on 43 acres, so I can see the fields, I can see the horses, my goats, the cats that are in our yard, anything that wants to walk by, and all the trees and the scenery. And I have a tree that's right here in front of me that I just keep watching grow and get bigger and bigger every single month. And it's just beautiful, and it keeps me grounded while I'm doing these readings, and it helps me to find just bliss and connection. And it just, I don't know, it's beautiful, and it's hard to explain because everybody's connection is different. But I definitely urge you to find one for yourself that you can tap in and be able to receive and connect and, just be present in the moment. All right, next one we have is music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Yeah, listen to some Fuego, I think that's how you say it, chakra balancing things. That's what I have going in the background of a bunch of my videos. They're just little, singing bowls and hertz frequencies and things like that. Those can help you also keep cleansing out the auric field. A lot of times when you're trying to raise your vibrations, some things from the past or old residual energies that are a little heavier and denser will start to surface. And it'll be like old memories of hurt and pain and just painful memories. And, sometimes, it's okay to express them, communicate them with someone that you trust, and if you feel like you need to cry about them just to release the feelings, go ahead and do so, and then release them with love and non-judgment, and just keep purifying your field so that you can raise your frequency, and then it becomes easier to tap into the spiritual realm very, very quickly. And work with that violet flame to pile number 3. All right, I'm going to get a few more cards and then we'll close out your reading. But what I'm definitely getting is that you are manifesting that third eye and crown chakra opening and having a very good connection with your higher self and your spirit guides and, just spirit in general. All right, tapping into the collective of pile number 3, what are they manifesting? Any more messages for pile number 3 from Source, please? About their manifestations. Right, we have vitality. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. Yeah, make sure that you are taking care of yourself and that you are taking time to rest and to receive. If we're working all the time and we're constantly doing, we don't have enough time to rest and receive. And in order to receive, your body has to be still. And when we're still, the body regenerates. We become more open and we start receiving messages. We receive insights. We can receive these downloads. It helps our body to regenerate, rejuvenate, to give us more energy to then go tackle whatever creative task that we have that we want to accomplish. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and maybe take some bubble baths, or meditate, do some yoga, some stretches. We have attention. I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity arises within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. Look at that. That's beautiful. You are pile number 3. You're very brave. You're very strong. Anytime you have any of these energies come up in you that are lower energies, just old past pains, work with that violet flame, okay? Forgive yourself, forgive others, and this will help keep you on the path of light. Pile number 3, one more message for pile number 3 about this manifestation. One more message. There we go. We have inner strength. Nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. And there you go, pile number 3. What a perfect way to end your reading. I hope that this reading has resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Thank you for tuning into the channel today. I'd love to have you back for future readings. Y'all take care. Have a blessed day.